Ashton, what did you want to show today?
Just my abilities. Really that I'm in shape. I've been working out. I'm healthy. That's always gonna be a question mark if you don't do all the combine drills and stuff. But just show them I've been working out. I'm in shape and I'm RB1.
The tape kind of speak for itself in terms of why you didn't see the need to do some of this stuff?
Yeah, I believe so. If you go watch and look at what I do, there's not really much question marks on my game. Especially as a runner with the ball.
I guess how did you come to that decision? Did you ever think about still partaking at the combine or partaking here?
Yeah, definitely. Just the competitive side in me. Wants to go out there and do the drills, but just in the process, is it really gonna, help my stock or not? That was really the decision.
How good did it feel still to get out there and do the individual drills?
It felt great. Just showcase your talent, showcase, how you've been working. All that, it always feels good.
Ashton, are you the best available running back in the 2025 NFL draft? And if so, why?
I believe so. I'm not gonna say turn the tape on, but if you've never turned my tape on, I'm a 3-down back, exceptional with the ball in my hands, can run any type of run scheme you want, inside, outside. The pass game, good hands, good routes, and then, you talk about third downs, protecting that quarterback. I'm a full all-around running back.
Throughout the pre-draft process, sometimes, you'll see guys maybe drop a little weight so they could run a faster 40 or bulk up so they could hit more on a bench press. For you and your process, how much of it is about making sure you're ready to be a day one starter in the NFL?
That's, really the main, thing for me, getting ready for, week one of rookie training camp. So my process has been a little bit different, a little bit more football than other guys, per se.
I know you still have a month left and visits and stuff, but just what's this process been like to this point from the when you walked off the field in the Fiesta Bowl, man?
It's been great. It's been a long process, a lot of meetings, a lot of interviews, a lot of different tedious things, but I've been enjoying it all, and I'm just blessed to have this opportunity.
Do you pay attention to mock drafts or projections at all?
I see them, but I don't really pay no mind to them. It's more people's opinion. I don't really know if they really have the the inside scoop on what's going on in the team's front office.
Do you feel some of them have you a little lower than you should be?
Nah, it all just depends on how the draft goes. You never know what's gonna happen. It's really just based off how those first few guys get picked off the board.
I don't know how specific you'll be, but have you had much contact with an organization like the Saints and maybe a head coach that used to play football here throughout this pre-draft process?
Yeah, I've talked to the Saints a little bit. I had dinner with the running back coach last night. Met with them at the combine. So definitely been in communication with them during the process.
Much with Kellen at all, or is that
not much with Kellen. More at the combine. He's busy. Getting acclimated, getting ready to coach this year.
Just with you deciding to stay here and what this place means to you, to have 12 of your teammates out here and all 32 teams out here, just what's it mean just to be around all of for Boise State and for that to be a situation now?
Yeah, it's just special. It just, shows you, about this program and who we have here. I'm not the only great player. Obviously it takes a team to do what we did this past season. So to have all these scouts and, different teams out here to watch everybody, who made that great season happen is special.
I know you obviously want to go number one overall, but the highest Boise State pick has been 12, Ryan Clay.
Mm-hmm.
What would it mean to you to be the highest picked player from Boise State?
It would be awesome, man. Obviously, wherever God sees me fit to go, that's where I go. But, it's always great to be, picked as high as possible.
Looked like you, I don't know if you made good on the bet or if Mason made good on the bet. How would you describe that, I guess?
Yeah, I feel we both made good on the bet. I rushed for 2,000, but, he did his part. So he had the tattoo appointment set up early in the season, right when I hit it. So, he was ready. He was ready to go. He was ready to get the tattoo.
What'd you think of it? And what did you sign? How did that whole thing work out for that to go on his leg?
So he asked me for one of my signatures, and I happened to be signing the little trading cards for Fanatics. So I just sent him a picture of it. You know, he showed it to his tattoo guy. And then, you know, from there he just, you know, drew it up, you know.
What do you want to show today? And what do you think you should?
Just show that I'm in shape, you know. I'm one of the best running backs in this draft. And, you know, I'm healthy, you know, after a long, you know, rough season.
You got a lot of visits planned. There's a couple teams narrowing in on you. I mean, what's kind of the next month going to be like for you?
Yeah, I got a few different visits planned. You know, I'm sure more will probably come. I mean, you never know, but I got a few set up right now.
You going to have to do any private workouts, or is that part of this process too? Or?
Yeah, I mean, it is if they, you know, ask you to do a workout, but I'm not sure yet, honestly.
Ashton, we've seen since you've been gone, you know, there's clips that say you want to play for the Cowboys and things like that. As you get a little bit closer, I don't know if it's team, I don't know if it's scheme, I don't know if it's coach, but like, do you have like an ideal situation that you hope you put yourself in, you know, as you start this next chapter?
Yeah, I mean, I think most importantly, you want to go to the right fit, right, the right organization, but also, you know, have a great group of players around you, you know, good vets to kind of show you the way, you know, a great group of front office leaders, right? I think that's a big portion. But, I mean, obviously, you know, everybody wants to be in their hometown, but it's just about being at the right fit, just like Boise State was the right fit, even though I chose it. But, you know, hopefully the team that chooses me knows that I'm the right fit.
What do you know about the Raiders? I mean, they are one organization that they sent their GM here today to check you out.
Yeah, I mean, you know, great organization. I mean, you know, they got a few pieces. I know they could use a running back. So, you know, they got that nice pick, number 6. So we'll see what happens. But it's been great meeting with them, reading with their running back coach. And so it's cool that, you know, he came out all this way to meet with me.
What are you going to do at draft night? Are you going to go, or are you going to do something at home, or what are your plans?
I'm going to Green Bay for sure. You know, you only get to walk across that stage one time, you know, as a first-round draft pick. So hopefully my name gets called, you know, while I'm there.
You got your fix sorted, Jeff? You know what you're going to be wearing?
You said what?
You know what you're going to be wearing for draft night?
Oh, yeah, I got a little outfit. I can't give you no details, you know what I'm saying? You got to wait to see it on the stage, you know, red carpet.
It's going to be a draft day surprise.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
One more. How real just does this feel, man? It's been your dream your whole life to be a first-round pick, and now to be a couple weeks away. I mean, just what everything you've gone through in your football career, what's it feel like to be so close?
I mean, amazing, you know, all the early mornings, late nights, long days, just, you know, grinding, putting in that work, you know, trying to get here. So, you know, now to be here and, you know, my opportunities right in front of me, you know, it's a dream come true.